Thank
you very much indeed, Mr. Speaker. I'm sure the Leader and all members of this House will want to join me in recognising this year as the 81st anniversary of the announcement by the Government of a National Health Service by Sir Henry Willink in 1944. Mr. Speaker, most of us wishing to celebrate an anniversary would probably have a bit of a party, maybe get a few friends round, order in some pizza, put up some decorations. Only the Labour Party would seek to celebrate its first year in office with the kind of Charlie Foxtrot, multi-dimensional legislative omnishambles that we have seen in the last few days. Given its three massive reverse ferrets of recent weeks, I must say I had thought the government had perfected the art of the U-turn. After all, it had had U-turns on winter fuel payments and the two-child benefit cap, each in its own way a little masterpiece of slow-motion dithering and indecision. But then, the other day, the government upped its game significantly by executing a comprehensive 180-degree U-turn on its decision to hold a statutory inquiry into grooming gangs, having repeatedly said that wasn't necessary. And brilliantly, the Prime Minister managed to U-turn at the same time on his own speech about the UK being an island of strangers. Mr. Speaker, I then naively believed that that was the state of the art. Government had maxed out on U-turns, and no one could be more bewilderingly incompetent than that. How wrong I was. On Tuesday, we saw something almost unheard of in the 750 years of our Parliament, a minister pulling out his chainsaw and disemboweling his own government's flagship welfare bill in mid-air on live television from the dispatch box. Really, Mr. Speaker, it outstrips my poor powers of description. We need the pen of a Shakespeare or a Thackeray to do it justice. It is the quintessence of cock-up. But actually, Mr. Speaker, this past week has been much worse even than this. Just as Nick Clegg was defined by his U-turn on student fees, so the Prime Minister will be defined by this moment. A new and supposedly reforming government with an enormous majority has been unable not to cut but even to reduce the rate of increase in public spending on benefits, let alone make any serious actual reforms to protect people. There has been a remarkable complacency about this government, and this last week has shown it up. They regard disagreement as something to be ignored or crushed. They do not answer questions at the dispatch box. They obfuscate on written questions. They try to ignore the opposition. They dismiss the House of Lords. They spurn their own backbenches. Mr. Speaker, loyal Labour MPs concerned about disabled people have been trying to get a hearing for months on this issue, only to be repeatedly rejected, and this has been the result. I think three things follow from it. First, there are the immediate consequences. It will be next to impossible now for the government to achieve meaningful reform of the welfare system. It has shown it has no ability to make savings. Taxes will go up while the economy continues to stall. Little wonder the gilt markets exploded during Prime Minister's questions yesterday. Secondly, the Prime Minister's opened the door to future rebellions. Indeed, he's gone further than that. He's written the playbook for them. Doubtless, he will have a reshuffle sometime soon. Loyal dissenters will be punished, the talented cast out, select committee chairs will be bought off. It will make no difference. There will be others. The select committee chairs have shown that they are a powerful new force in Labour politics. Finally, the Prime Minister has massively damaged his own reputation. He's endlessly harped on about the need for professional competence and moral seriousness. But this has been a year in government which started with a host of undisclosed personal gifts received and has ended with utter political humiliation. He has shown that he is in office but not in power. What is the point, Mr. Speaker, of this government? No one knows, not even the Prime Minister.